thank you to our patrons for helping make this podcast possible.
Is the return of the... Oh, no, he didn't, did he? He didn't say what I think he did he? I don't remember.
Dude, that voice was diabolical. Like, it's the return of the... Oh, he didn't just say what I think he did he?
How we doing, pal? Chum?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Chum. I'm good.
Yeah. The real question is, and this is what's been on everybody's minds, the people across the nation, is how's Rav doing today?
Oh, man. Shit. Same as always, Pinky.
Horned
I'm
up.
just yabba dabba doing this and that.
Ask me that thing that you asked me right before we started this.
Oh, yeah. What do you... It's like more so like a follow-up to what like we've talked before. Like we've talked about this before, but like why are you going through your born again arc right now, you think? Like in terms of like your faith?
I think honestly it's like I wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I, have faith in God? And
right.
The biggest
and
thing
like,
for me is like,
pussy's so good you'd suck her daddy's dick.
Yeah. That I think of shit like that, and I'm like, man, all praise be to the highest power. Yeah.
Which is
4050 deep, why don't you turn around and let's back it into the table. Okay. Let this turn around to your right. Set up. Forward. Let's just lead him. Alright, let us take that turn and walk around it. Just deny that field if you pick up the main set. I don't want to go into the spot if I can avoid it. That's right now. Let them get a view from there and I'll see what the field of view looks like.
welcome back. Holy shit, it's us. The young ones. Maybe we're a little... What do you mean? Why would you laugh immediately when I say the young ones, bro?
It was
so
a
rude.
combination of referring to us as the young ones, but also the way you were like, even young ones.
I don't know. You always make me sound to be like some sort of fucking goblin, bro.
Because you are kind of like, you just have like, it's not that you're a goblin, but you have goblin tendencies. You do shit. You say shit sometimes where like something jumps out of you that probably should stay within. You know what I mean? Something's creeping in there, in that heart of yours, in that oversized heart of yours from all that damn Red Bull.
Let's explore that.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
How many coffees do you have a day?
Maybe 2 on the high end.
Fuck.
I stopped, dude. I couldn't do it anymore because like I'm like that level of, I think part of it is just like, at least until recently, I was pretty out of shape. Like I was very
because
like
of
not
the circumcision.
because of this, yeah, it made everything just all kind of. Whoa!
Whoa!
It's like trimming the hedges, but with skin. You know what I mean?
You know
like,
when you put like anything on a cat, like on his feet, whatever, he can't walk, it just falls over. You're kind of like that,
yeah,
but with your
my
dick skin.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I think that was because I was out of shape. I got out of drinking so much caffeine because like. If you drink caffeine, for me anyway, I drink caffeine and I would feel that initial like, nice, this is good. But then I'd be like, I need more, give me more. And then eventually it just increases my heart rate and I'm sitting there like feeling exhausted. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But my heart's just like, so I'm like, oh, maybe ignore or don't do that as much.
I've been cutting down.
That's good. How many Red Bulls are you at now? I'm no judgment. I'm legitimately just asking.
I'm still at like 3-4.
That's not that bad. That's way better than
12
it
ounce
was.
ones. The 12 ounce.
The big ones. Those are the.
They're not super big, but they
Yeah.
are like the larger ones, 12 ounce. They're not
Yeah.
like the smallest.
Yeah, you were like on tour. You were like taking down those monster cock cans, like those really big, like.
And dude, honestly, like there was a point in time I think I was probably chugging 12 a day. You know?
Yeah.
So I
It's
think
easy.
like, yeah, for sure. So bringing it down, I'm proud of myself, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to really taper off.
For sure. It's tough
Completely.
though. It's tough.
It's not even just the caffeine; it's the sugar. I feel like there's just so much sugar in these things, you know.
Yeah, I started doing this at the gym. They've got this. It's basically like what's it called? Like what they put
Bro,
it
the way that it's positioned too, I hate that it's like brand forward because like where I have to drink it, it looks like I'm like promoting the brand.
I don't know.
I can't sip it like this.
You got to enter your shill era, dude. You got to stop fighting it. You got to take the Red Bull check and be like, ding, while you eat it. By the way,
don't drink this unless you steal it, I guess.
Do you see like the
then
light
drink it.
of the Lord casting on my face
Dude,
right
are
now?
you about to get taken? Is this what do they call it when the people get taken to
Like
heaven, the others
raptured?
get left behind? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we became rappers.
Why? Because of this?
Because of the rapture.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no.
And we evolved from raptors.
Whoa,
man.
whoa.
I don't fucking know.
Whoa, that's really good, dude. Yeah, no. I like this religious angle we've been taking with this.
Keep going with it.
Did you ever read? Well, I didn't read this, but do you remember when we were kids, like a book series called Left Behind?
No.
So it's just literally like this.
The only thing I
dude-
can think about Left Behind is the No Child Left Behind thing that Bush administration was like pushing
which is
for.
also a gigantic W. You know what I mean? Like everyone looks
Yeah, it
back on
worked
that.
so
They're
good,
like,
bro.
Whoa, there's so many smart ass kids now.
Nobody
No.
got left behind,
No
bro.
one was
Nobody got left behind.
Yeah. I still don't fully understand how that shit worked. I just know people hated it. But like, that's neither here nor there. So in the books, it was like basically like it follows this dude who like is left behind in the rapture, and he's trying to figure out how to be like God's soldier so he could be like, oh yeah, dude, well, actually I'm fucking chill, take me too, you know. And he's with a whole bunch of other people, and I was so like young that I didn't understand like the difference between someone who like doesn't believe in God and like a bad person. Like they were just like, yeah, like they didn't make it to heaven. So I was like, oh, so they're evil, because I was like fucking like 8 years old. I'm like, oh, you're evil, you don't make it to heaven, like duh, that's how it works, you know. And I remember being very confused because they had like a show that was like based around it, and my mom watched it a bit, and I was like why do we care that, because they're like bad guys, right? They didn't make it to heaven. And my mom like didn't even try to explain it. She was just like, I don't you know. Yeah.
Improv game. I'm
Okay.
Noah. You're standing behind 2 rhinoceroses in front of 2 ladybugs on your way in. And you finally get in front of the line.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just you.
I'm just a
And
guy.
you're talking to me. I'm Noah. You're Bill. Talk to me.
What's up, man? What's up? So what's this whole operation you got going on here, huh?
Oh, you didn't get the memo, huh?
No, I didn't. I just
That means you're not invited. This is an invite-only situation here.
So like
This is real awkward for me, actually.
I
I'm
can't
really
even
sorry.
like pay to get in type shit.
Bro, if we did that, what kind of people would we be in here? You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're just gonna price out the poor. No, it's not based on that. It's like a different thing, man. No,
Oh, is this
don't take it
because I'm not
personally.
pretty enough?
That factors into it, but I
Oh.
wouldn't say it's like the main cause for our decision.
Okay, so like what is this thing I've got? I don't even know
I feel like
what.
we've established that you haven't
Yeah,
been
but like
invited.
I just want to like, it's like I want to know what it is.
Oh, it's like an arc.
I see that it's
I
an
got like
arc.
a
I
heart,
see
yeah.
the
It's
craftsmanship
big.
is
It's real big.
pretty good. It's a lot. Like it's kind of
I
crazy.
built it all by myself, which I don't even know how I did that.
Yeah, could
to be
you
completely
describe to
honest.
me based off of this how many feet wide and deep this is?
It's oh man, I wish I paid attention in school. Because fuck, I don't think I can. But I will say it's big. You know,
Real
it's
big.
definitely
It does look
sizable.
pretty massive. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Is
The
this like-
animals helped.
How if I was a blind man and you were I was asking you the size, is it bigger or smaller than the Titanic?
It's bigger than I would say. It's bigger than the Titanic.
This thing that doesn't exist yet. Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, well, I mean, I just got a whisper into my brain, projected into my brain. That was the answer to your question.
Sick. So that's kind of like what you've got going on. Like you just know everything
Yeah.
now. Is that?
I don't know about knowing everything. I don't really know it. If honestly, I feel like I know nothing. But what I do know, it's got me scared, pal. It's got me fucking.
Okay, so what's the deal? Why are you scared? Should I be scared?
That doesn't. That's. What do you mean? Should you be scared? Why are you? Excuse me. Why are you centering this about my trauma, my life around you? Oh, should I be scared? Should I be scared? What the fuck? What is this, huh?
I was
What's your
just
name? What's your name?
Jedediah.
I know your name is Bill. This was a test, man. I know your name's Bill. What the hell? Why would you lie to me? Now you're definitely not welcome on the boat. I was thinking about for a second, like maybe you know. No, now I'm not. No.
So
No.
could I just ask a few questions?
Sure. What is it? You can ask. I might not answer
Okay,
though.
so like, I see that there.
Go ahead, giraffes. Go ahead. No, you keep talking.
I see that there's a big long line here, and there seems to be a lot of animals, but there seems to be two of every animal that I've seen so far. Is this like a couples only thing? Like what's going on?
Alpacas. Come on. Yeah. I mean.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I want to.
This is like an animal
I don't know if I want to
breeding
answer
thing.
this. What? This is crazy. First, you accuse me of like just like hiding something from you, immediately like centering the whole like my situation around yourself.
Right.
Now you're accusing me of bestiality.
Didn't
you know,
say
like
that.
I think you need to
That's
slow
not-
your roll.
That is not what I said.
This is crazy. Okay. Oh no, you said breeding. Okay, well, I mean, okay, what kind of freak do you think I am? Why
I'm
would I
just
be
saying,
gathering?
The way that
this
you
fucking-
answered this made me a little bit concerned that it is bestiality. Because
What do you mean, bro? I'm just saying, like you. I see how you're looking at me, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm projecting.
How about this?
Okay,
Let me
I'm
just
projecting.
let's do a little exercise, you and me. Okay.
I love exercising.
All right. So like let's say I had a dog, right? I had a dog, right? And then I
just
took
one?
just one dog. I just had one dog,
Okay,
right?
Okay, yeah, whatever. Then,
And
yeah.
then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go play with this dog. And then
hold
you're allowed to-
on. Octopuses. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm glad that you used the correct plural name for those. So let's say I have a dog, and I'm like, hey, you can ask me any one question before I go play with this dog. Okay. Go ahead, ask me
Yeah.
anything about it.
Any question before you go play with this dog?
Yes, any question.
Shoot, let's see. What's the dog's
I'm
name?
not gonna fuck the dog, dude. There's no way I'm fucking this dog.
Okay, but you took the difference is your question was centered around breeding and sex, and to me, I was just like, well, you think I'm some sort of freak just gathering like two of every animal to just like watch them do the dirty? Like, you know, I just thought like, okay, maybe bestiality is a jump. You're right. I'm sorry. I projected an anxiety
even have
because
to-
of like association.
you
Maybe I
don't-
feel a little weird gathering all these animals here, but like, it's not for that, man. That's all I wanted to make it clear on. Jesus.
Okay, well,
is that weird?
All I'm saying is that I saw two of it looks like a male and a female of every animal walking, and I thought maybe like
hold on. Oh, the two of you're both boys, right? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I guess
Go
we
ahead,
do
sorry.
live in a different time. So
I guess this is thousands of years ago, hypothetically.
yeah, this is before woke was around, I guess. But it's okay.
Pre-Tumblr era.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is how people talk.
Yeah. Okay, so if all I'm saying is if someone tells me they breed pit bulls, I don't assume that they're watching them fuck. I just think
but you said 2 of every animal, right? And then like breeding, and it's just, to me it's like, okay, fine. I apologize for jumping to a crazy conclusion. It's just because like clearly I'm a little insecure about this whole operation of like being associated with like 2 of every animal, but like you jumping to the immediate thought like, oh, this has to do something with breeding or sex, to me was just like, man, why can't it be some like way more wholesome than that? Why does it need to be some
romance.
like, oh shit? Well, not even that. I'm saying like way more wholesome, like has nothing to do with like interrelationships, you know what I'm saying? At all.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
It's just like everybody's doing their own thing.
I was just asking, dude. You could just say no.
No, but I'm explaining now why I reacted the way that I did.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay.
But
I
you
hope
won't
that
tell me why that
clarified.
there's just, and it's fine if you don't want to tell me. But you're telling me that it's not a sex thing.
Okay, yeah, I think we established that.
It's
I don't know
not
why
a sex thing.
you're telling me not to be worried about that you're not implying that, but then you keep like harking on it, you know, and I'm like, what's going on? Why are we stuck
it's fine.
on here?
I just wanted you to say that has nothing to do with the fact that they're going to mate.
Are you with the feds? Are you with the feds?
No.
Okay, just check.
But could you speak a little louder and kind of into my chest a
into
little
my
bit?
shirt?
Into my linens.
Okay, if I tell you what it is, do you promise not to tell anyone? Just keep it between us, okay?
Yeah, I'm chill. I don't even know anybody. I'm chill.
Like you promise, you swear.
So chill. I'm so chill.
Okay, so
chill.
Okay. So once I tell you this, you'll just like take it, walk away, right? We'll part ways. You do your thing, I do my thing, but you keep this between us, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So like God spoke to me and warned me of like an incoming flood that's gonna drown the whole planet, and it's going. He's trying to like reset humanity and just society in general. All animals are like are going to be wiped out as well. But he wants me to like bring on 2 of every animal so that they can have like sex and procreate, and then like I guess like just incest. Thing. This is my projection. I'm saying this is after the boat stuff happened.
Okay.
This is after. This is out of my hands, right? But eventually, I guess they'll have babies, and I guess their babies will have babies, which is weird, but that's not for me to think about. That's something that just like, I guess God's got the logistical side of things figured out. I just had to build a boat, which was, you know, kind of hard, but like whatever. Yeah. I got the boat built. I got everybody invited. Everybody came through. That was a shocker. I didn't know I could just do that. That I could just invite animals and they would like line up and respect like
right
the line outside. But they do. You can see, right?
Yeah,
you can see it. I mean, like look at the 2 hedgehogs over there, right? Just waiting on me to finish this conversation with you.
Very
waiting patiently.
Yeah, very polite.
They're patient. They know, and they're confident because they know they're the first 2 hedgehogs on here. If I already seen hedgehogs, I would kick him off this dang arc. I would kick him and I'd watch him roll down, knowing that that's what God wanted me to do.
Yeah, I just have a few questions, okay? And it's fine, you know. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm cool with it. I'm hip, you know. It's fine, you know. I get it. I get you.
Okay, yeah.
So like, you don't feel like weird about the whole like resetting humanity thing at all?
What do you mean weird?
Like you're just kind of like okay with that?
What can I do about it? Am I okay with that? Like, no, I'm gonna fucking intervene, dude. What do you mean? Are you okay with that? Why are you guilting me with?
I'm not guilting you. I'm
already burdened by God's request, and now you're like, damn, you a bitch. Yeah, he's almighty, and I'm
you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm just Noah, man.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, it does seem a little bit wild to be like, hey,
take it up with management.
I will. I'm trying to, but you won't let me on the boat. I can't talk to him.
He's not on the boat. The God, I don't even know, but God whispers in my ear, but like God's not like physically present.
So I can't talk to like your supervisor.
You can. You just kind of have to like. I don't know how that works. Like I guess God like picks and chooses who he talks to. He just he told me he hates y'all. Okay, he hates us in general, us people.
So
I don't know why he picked me to.
How many people?
I guess I'm virtuous or some shit.
How many people are making it on this boat?
Let me see. I'd have to double check that.
Okay.
I'd have to double check that later.
Like, give me like a ballpark.
I don't have the numbers on hand.
Yeah. Are you talking about like 2 people, like 20 people, 100 people?
I think it's closer to 2, yeah, for sure. But I just don't have the precise numbers on hand.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah. So like, how long do you guys plan on being at sea?
Long enough to like, I guess just like everything to die for the most part. That it isn't like airbound or like waterbound naturally.
Right.
And then hopefully the water retracts and then all the animals can fucking skedaddle because this place is gonna smell like shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad.
Fast.
Real bad.
You know?
Real quick.
And I mean, we're gonna. I've like
kinda...
made a system. Well, okay, thanks. I've like developed a whole like system of disposing of the shit in like outside.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously, it's accumulating right there, but like when the water's risen, it's just gonna be dumped into the water.
So it's just gonna be a bunch of shitty water everywhere, and that's how
what
people
do you mean
are gonna
shitty
die.
Water everywhere? Like the world is a pretty big place.
Well, I mean, in this
poop.
immediate area, that everyone.
Well, sure, within like immediate 100-yard ratio, like maybe at most, but a radius at most. But I feel like, bro, you don't. I mean, I just look. You see this boat?
Yeah, I see it.
You doubt the logistics. You doubt the ability
I mean,
to follow through pragmatically.
It's more of like a just kind of. It's not me doubting the logistics. Like I think y'all will be all right. You know, it's more just a curiosity. You know, like what? So like, let's say y'all are out there for like what 2 or 3 days at most.
Yeah, I hope it's some shit.
So
like
what
that.
do you eat?
I mean, I have some food.
Like what?
I grab some nuts. I grab some like things. But I told every animal they got every animals for them out here for themselves. Fortunately, a lot of animals just kind of like go for fasting periods anyway, days at a time where they don't have access to food. So a lot of them are like more equipped for it than I am. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, hopefully, guys got that part figured out because I can't be doing everything.
Yeah, well, no, for sure. No, that's facts. That's facts. I know it's not the burden of you to figure that out, but
I appreciate that. I just work here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it is good. Like all this is like really good insight to me, especially like seeing as I'm probably
man, transparency comes first, bro.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die somewhat soon, so it's nice to at least like kind of know what's going on.
Low key, you are gonna die, but like, what if you don't? Like, what if like because you now know, you find a way to like
get on the boat,
survive? No.
If I find a way to get on the boat,
no, because if you get on the boat, God is mean, bro. Okay, he's gonna sink this dang boat with all of us in here, right? So don't sabotage this whole thing. It's like, it's not our fault, okay? Don't don't hurt us alongside, because I'm on your side. I agree with you. I'm just saying you're gonna have to now that you know it's happening, at least you can prepare yourself. You could build a boat.
Yeah. I think I could.
I don't even know why God thinks everyone's gonna fucking drown. Like, there's definitely people in boats. I don't know if he's really thought that one through.
Or just people who are good at swimming, you know?
People who are good at swimming who can then like maybe find some wood to float on. I mean, like, I don't know if God may have forgotten about buoyancy or some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever is going on, like, I don't think it's completely impossible. Outside the realm of possibility to survive.
It's just gonna be a rough ride, you know. But I think
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not envy you.
Yeah.
I do not envy you. I got lucky, you know. Like the guy was like, "No, you're the one.
Yeah.
You're so virtuous."
I just have like a quick question, really quick.
What up?
I see 2 very large birds, about like human height, a little shorter.
Oh, sorry, birds. Okay.
Yeah, what's the?
I thought you were being British here.
No. What the fuck are those? Could you tell me
The
what
two birds? The two big birds?
Yeah, the two big birds. What is that?
Turkeys.
Those are turkeys.
I think so. I gotta put 2 turkeys on here.
I don't think those are turkeys.
I mean, dude. Okay.
They're not gobbling.
On God. Okay, listen to me.
Yeah.
Do you know all the animals in the world?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. I don't even know how many continents there are on planet Earth. I just know I've set out an invitation.
Right.
RSVP, like
there's
all
one
animals,
continent.
2 of every animal.
There's one continent.
Sorry. Well, okay.
Pangea.
I don't know how far the continent stretches. I don't know like all the inhabitants of it. I'm not like, oh wow, fucking adventure Noah, the one who's documented every species of animal.
Dude,
I don't know none of these shits. I just know that this one looks like a turkey to me. I guess it's a turkey.
Okay, I'm just saying, like I've seen turkeys before.
Okay,
I've never seen this
Turkey
big...
X. I'm gonna call this one a Turkey X because obviously you're right. It's not a turkey.
Okay, yeah,
it just looks like a turkey to me. I'm gonna just write Turkey X.
Okay, so there's 2. How did it get here? I've never seen one of those in my life.
Me neither. I haven't seen most of these animals. I've seen cats. I've seen dogs. I've seen pigeons. Well, I don't know what the fuck a alpaca is. I just kind of vaguely know
It's
because of God's whispers in my ear.
Alpaca, you wouldn't know an alpaca, but you would know a pigeon here in the Middle East.
Middle East?
I mean, the middle of the world where we're at.
Middle East?
Yeah.
Are we in the Middle East? Where are we?
I think we're in the Middle East.
Where exactly in the Middle East are we? I knew it. You are a Fed.
You
Get the fuck off my boat. Get the fuck off my boat.
You tell me.
You and all those lesbian turtles over there.
What?
Get the fuck off my boat.
Lesbian turtles?
God said no lesbians or gays because that's his prerogative.
Oh, okay.
That's God's prerogative.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So you're just gonna, it's whatever. You're just gonna perpetuate a system.
You want me to unionize?
Actually.
What do you want me to do here?
Yeah, I want you to unionize.
I am the sole worker.
Yeah.
I am the only person who's working. I can't unionize.
Okay, well, maybe you need a partner. Maybe you need somebody to unionize with.
Somebody to love. Well, okay, I mean.
Yeah, maybe. See this right here?
Every animal.
This right here?
You know what? I did need a second human being. No, actually, I'm lying. I was just trying to get your hopes up for a second there. But reality is, God told me I'm the only one who can survive, which is a big bummer for me.
Yeah.
Real big fucking bummer.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Honestly, in a sense, you would think like my struggle is the worst, right? Of all people, because you guys drown together. I stay alive alone. After having built the biggest boat ever, I have to stay alive watching animals have incestuous sex around me while I'm like, thank God for God and his great plans. I mean, so that's where I'm gonna be at, and somewhere in the Middle East.
We don't know exactly how that's gonna pan out. I'm not trying to lob any accusations, okay, but it sounds a little bit like you're just following orders. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. It was the mountain of Ararat, which is a mountain peak in Turkey.
Yes, that's
We're
exactly.
in Turkey right now.
Yes. That's why the home of Turkey X, apparently.
Well, it's not home to it. It just happened to have like traveled
you
here.
can just say shit where
That's true.
The people will believe it. It's okay.
You're right, because people, this shit isn't common knowledge.
Nobody's writing this shit down except for like one guy, and no one really is paying attention. No one will probably ever pay attention to the shit he writes down. You know what I mean?
You're gonna die, and how does that make you feel about God? Just real quick.
Kind of bummed, not super stoked about him.
Him.
They? I thought this was before woke. You can't wokeify my God. My dick having, beard having God. My long dick.
Wait, who is the dick having beard? Are you like is it like a Nordic god or something? Why would he have a beard?
I don't know. I just thought God would have a beard. He just seems like a beard guy.
But Christianity isn't a thing yet, right?
Well, I mean, it's the same God though.
Okay. But how would you? Oh, okay.
I would assume that whoever would, in 200 years or whatever, I don't know the timeline, they'd figure it out.
Do you think for real, like thousands of years before, like Christian portrayal of God, do you think people thought of like it just always has to be like an older bearded person?
I think that was like just in my brain. I've always considered God in that time period. They would have looked at him as an old white bearded man, not white, like he wouldn't be white to them. You know what I mean? But he would have like a gray beard.
He'd be mixed.
Yeah, he'd be mixed. He'd be light skinned. Yeah, that's him.
No, but I get it. You're right. The Greek,
yeah.
Old Greek mythology and all that. But all the Egyptian mythology was so sick. They're just like, yeah, it was like a guy with like a wolf forehead. And it's oh, that's fire.
Well, I guess they never really, I don't know if they ever really talk about it, but we're made in his image in terms of like not just Christian lore, right? And like also in Hebrew and like Muslim lore, right? Am I correct in this, that he's just like a guy?
Jesus, yeah. He
no,
appears
not
in
Jesus.
a few
Not Jesus. The like
Moses?
God.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, you're saying how God is represented in a lot of, yeah, you're right, in a lot of stuff, but not in everything.
But in those three specific,
yeah.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I only know that in the Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, how did you feel? What did that little bit of improv open up within you? You think
it made me really think about the way you just worded that. The way I'm answering this feels like I'm in Bible study again, where I'm like, man, it really made me think about God and my relationship with him and how he's watching over all of us. Did you ever go to church growing up?
Yeah. Okay, so yes and no, because the relationship with church and my family was very different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my biological father was Muslim. My mom is Christian Orthodox. And but when I was growing up with her, it was weird. It was kind of like religious, but not really, where we like believed in God and there were certain things, but like, I don't know. It didn't seem like, it's definitely not the same relationship that a lot of Christian people have, like in America, for instance, with the religion. You know, we didn't go to the church every Sunday or anything like that. It would be like once in a blue moon that we go to church. Like, it'd be a rare to do.
Right.
And I got baptized when I was like 13 or some shit.
Yeah. I got baptized pretty late too. Like, I think I was 13, 12 or 13. Which is like, I guess, late for some people. For me, it was very late because all my friends got baptized when they were like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I came up, well, Baptist first and then Methodist. Like we swapped over because Southern Baptist is kind of not so chill sometimes, and Methodist seemed a little bit more chill. And my mom didn't like all of the like hullabaloo. Like my grandpa, for context, my grandpa was a Southern Baptist preacher. And so, you know, we were in church like not every Sunday, but it'd be like 2 times
frequent.
a month. Yeah.
Right.
And so I have like a lot of like, and this is before I was going
every
to church.
Fortnight.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Well, technically, kind of.
Yeah, I know, but you know, Fortnite. Yeah, but so I went, and then like, you know, I got into, I talked about this before, but like the youth group shit, like later on, but that was more of a social thing than anything. It was just like to meet people and like have fun. Like, I didn't really give a fuck about like learning about God at that point.
Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah, man, you and me in youth group. We were singing, "Our God is an awesome God.
Some God he reigns
from heaven above to earth, or some other shit is God. He'll fuck you up." Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that always gets my blood boiling.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. The first time I heard that song, because like all of the like you know, Christian songs kind of suck. Like, you know what I mean? Like like hymns are like not it for the most part. But then I remember hearing that.
But how about there's some like songs like Amazing Grace.
But that's even to me, that's like way more like contemporary than a lot of.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me look up some hymns and I'll explain like.
Bro is not him.
No. Let me see your hymns list. Popular. Okay, let's see here.
Popular hymn.
All right, so like when I think of hymns, I think of like How Great Thou Art. Let me see if there's any other ones. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee. That type. Great is thy faithfulness. Like Amazing Grace is like a fucking like it's a miracle in itself that it exists, because a lot of this shit sucks.
Yeah,
you know? But there are good ones.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like there's been like good hymns out there, but
yeah,
the shit we were listening to, we didn't do Our God and stuff like that kind of was like more modern, like slapped. It would always be like whatever.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better take all your cares away. Isn't that another Christian one?
I don't think it's a hymn.
Well, it's not a hymn, but it's another Christian joint.
Is it?
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land.
Oh, it is.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand.
That's kind of a banger.
Yeah, and then he goes, get ready for the judgment day.
Yeah, all of these are like, they always end up kind of fucked up.
Just like life, bro. Life imitates art. Art imitates life.
Yeah, man, I'd be out here listening to Be Thou My Vision for real. You know what song always like fucked with me?
Let me guess. Hold on, let me guess. Eminem's Square Dance.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't know if I like listed this one earlier by accident, not realizing what it was, but How Great Thou Art. The lyrics to that song are fucking insane. Have you ever heard that song?
No. Maybe. But I don't know if I know the lyric.
Wait. No, not this one. It's Okay. No, He Walks With Me. That's it. I'm gonna okay, this song is about God, right? But if you didn't know it was about God, it sounds like you have a fucking stalker. Okay? It says, I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me that I am his own. And the joy we share, we tarry there, none other has ever known. Like the whole, like, he walks with me, he talks with me, he tells me I am his own, sounds fucking terrifying, dude. Like, I always thought it was like it was a missed opportunity never to do like a fucked up, edgy version of this song, you know?
Yeah. Are you gonna do covers?
Yes.
Interpolations and things like that? Because I have a song that's coming up on my next album that I haven't finished yet, but it's a song that I'm doing with Melty Cannon, and I might want to get someone in particular on verse 2. But the hook is an interpolation
of what?
like,
am I allowed to know?
An older Aesop Rock song.
Oh, interesting.
But just the hook.
Yeah.
What do I do for something like that? I guess, like, do I put daylight in parentheses, or like, what do I
mean, you could, or you could just say it's
like,
an interpolation.
Yeah.
I would put it in parentheses though, because it's cool.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think it makes sense for it to have the same song title.
I would put it in parentheses, like give it a song name and then parentheses Daylight.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, you don't have to do that. It's just like a cool like shout out to him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song. I also, I don't know if I told you this, but this is gonna lead into something. I've always wanted to do a cover of Helena by My Chemical Romance, but make it like very, very different, like not the same at all. Like my version would be very, very different. I've always wanted I don't know why, it's always just been one I've wanted to do. I'm not particularly good at singing or that kind of music, but I always just thought it would be cool. But
I definitely want to do interpolate. I want to do covers, straight up covers.
Yeah. I have to say this. I haven't told you this yet. I got fucking tickets to see My Chemical Romance next month.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, they're doing they're doing Black Parade like in its entirety, and I'm really excited about that. So,
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't really grow up listening to them, but everything I have heard over my adulthood, I always was like, damn, I get it.
Yeah, no, dude.
I totally get why people would love this shit. This shit is awesome.
like,
you know, it's just like it just never hit my radar at the time.
Yeah, no, I like the Black Parade more as an adult than I did as a teen, and I loved it as a teen. Like, I feel like
I missed out.
The narrative, because like there's like a whole thing like where it's like he's coming from two different perspectives, basically like a person who's dying and then like a lost soul that's like bringing him across the like fucking to wherever he belongs in the afterlife. And so all the songs that are like acoustic and like start with an acoustic instrument, it's like the cracked code, right? Every song that's from an acoustic start, like it's a real instrument or not distorted, that is like someone who's alive. And every song that starts with distortion or like jaunty tunes is like the guy who's dead. Is the Parader, that's his name. So it's cool. It's cool lore shit, but it's also just like a good album. But going back to what you were saying, covers are cool. I would love to do covers. It's just like, I don't know, as a rapper sometimes, like I don't know like how I would like, I mean, I do some melodic stuff, but like for you do like way more melodic stuff than I do, I think. And it like makes more sense. I guess, but you've definitely done melodic stuff. Yeah, for sure. I think that, I don't know. It'd just be the right songs. I have to find the right songs and like what angle am I trying to attack it from, you know? Macy Gray. Yeah. I mean, Macy Gray is awesome, you know? She is. Yeah. I want to hear you go. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Yeah, okay, good. I know you can. I feel like what I would want to do is like do stuff that's like kind of in the same vein as like some of the melodic moments, like Snow Dancer on Snow Globe Theory, like how that's like just me kind of like whisper singing or whatever, and it's like I produced it, like something like that. Yeah, you want to do that, but with Sinatra. Yeah, dude. They did it. Wait, how did you do it on that song? How did you perform it vocally? Huh? How did you perform vocally on that song? What song? Oh, on Snow Dancer. Yeah, the one I was just like, about. I don't want to fucking live this way. There you go. So do that, but just like I did it my way. You know, that's it. There you go. I did it my way. What is that song? The same beat and melody as Snow Dancer. Yeah. I just sound like a more emo. What's his name? Clint Eastwood from that one movie. Yeah, no. On God. Yeah, no. I think something like that would be kind of fun. You brought up Frank Sinatra, and have you ever heard that song by the Avalanches? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, the fucking every time I hear Frank Sinatra, I think of that fucking hook, like oh Frankie Sinatra, like that shit. Yeah. He hasn't got the soul to sing calypso. You know what I mean? Would you do a hip hop cover of another song, like hip-hop, basically bar for bar, the same bars, right? Just maybe a different beat, different than everything, but like maybe different way you deliver that shit, but it's. You know what I mean? Like, yes. Still, yes. Would you? What I would do 100% is I'd do like a Pimp C song or something, but do it over like a Mad Lib type beat. I think that would be cool. Oh yeah, something like real different, you know. And I also think that people would appreciate Because man, it's like I feel like a lot of people who like listen to like that type of like Mad Lib, like real hip hop, you know what I mean, like the for the heads ass music, you know, like would probably really like a lot of UGK, but they just don't know, you know.
Yeah, you might be right about it.
Yeah,
You might be right about it.
yeah. So
You
just
might be right about it.
a little bit, you know, mix it a little bit, mix and match. Two parts inside of you are two wolves, one that's for the heads and one that's for the club. You gotta just make them fuck.
They're spit roasting you. Oh, I thought because you said they're inside
sick,
you.
Dude, I love
They're
that.
both inside you.
Yeah, inside of you, inside of your
started
mouth and your
taking it in a
ass.
weird direction, so like
And you
this is
went-
what you
took
get.
it
Anytime you
deeper.
take it in a weird direction, I'm gonna take it to a weirder direction.
There's a
so that-
wolf fucking your mouth and a wolf fucking your ass, and they're like, sing Pimp C over Mad Lib beats. And you're just like, oh.
You're like, why?
Please stop. Okay, I'll do it. Stop.
Why like this?
Yeah, that's what making art is like. If you be real, you know.
Yeah, not everybody's built for this shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But that's
start
what
saying
every
that.
artist goes through. Look at any artist. Look at Ghostface Killer. You think he didn't go through this shit? He has. He goes through the same shit. All of us do.
I was talking with my barber. You know, the one that shaves my head for me and makes it all shiny. And I mentioned that like at some point me making music full time came up, right? And they started asking me questions. And I always give normal ass answers to these
But
questions.
this time, you decided to go weird.
No. I'm saying that going forward, I need to be like, they'll be like, man, what's it like making music and having this fulfillment, like you doing music full time and people enjoying it or whatever, right? And then I just want to give them some like weird, pretentious, but also just like unhinged answer of just like, okay, think about it like this: there's two wolves and they're spit roasting you, and then you just get this idea of like, whoa. Like, I need to do this. Also, get this thing out of my ass and mouth. Yeah, I think that's probably
you can bleep. You can cut parts of that.
Yeah,
If you
Mitch,
like.
you just at your own discretion figure that out. I'm sorry that you had to hear any of that.
Sorry, that was fun though.
Yeah, it was fun.
No, but yeah, that's exactly what being an artist is like, and I mean, anyone who's an artist can attest to this.
So, I think that I need to start. I need to bring more like mysticism to what I do when I explain it to people. I need to like sell them more instead of being like, oh yeah, it's chill. You know, you sit down, you listen to something, you write to it and see what comes to you. And then like, you know, it's just kind of like a lot of like trial and error and, you know, like whatever. Like,
See,
instead
for
of
me,
that,
it's like the opposite issue. Anytime it comes up, I'm very honest. I say what I do, and people are always like mystifying it way more than it is to me. You know, like
no,
I don't
they
say
do that
it.
to me. I normalize it. I make it
Oh,
like,
okay.
like they.
Well, the
like,
thing is,
"Whoa,
I
that's
try to
crazy."
normalize it, but I make it more like they're like, damn. Because to me, the thing is that I'm just like, let me break it all down, and I think I don't know. Like I think I've been doing a bad job of like trying to be like. Trying to ground it in something.
Yeah.
Or maybe I do ground it in a way where it's like, I don't know what it is, but because to me, like I kind of oftentimes go back to the like, oh, you know, like it's just like with almost anything else, or like with other like businesses and things that people create, you know, like this art, the thing that we happen to create is music. But like, you know, sometimes I think of myself as a bard when we do tours, you know, and that you're going around servicing like folks, just like your job is like, you know, commanding a vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
But like to me, all of that is like very grounding, and I think for a lot of people, when I express it, I think maybe it comes across a little bit more poetic than I intend for it to, but yeah.
I do
maybe
think
that.
like saying the thing, like saying, oh, or like I look at myself as like a bard or whatever. I do think that like that's not how I say it. Like I'm just like, yeah, I do shows and people show up and have fun. You know what I mean? Like I do think like there is like
I say bard because it makes me think like we come back to the same towns, oftentimes to the same venues, and oftentimes we'll see the exact same people. And for years on end, into our deep, hopefully 70s, you know, we'll still be seeing the same faces appear like, we grew up alongside one another. And to me is how like I fantasize and like pure fictionally how like a bard may have had relationships with certain customers from town to town over the years or whatever, you know. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah. I think for me it's like it's weird because I always like am trying, I never can hit the, I feel like I never hit the right parameters with people. Like I think I want people to think what I do is cool, but I don't want them to like treat me differently than like any other normal human being that they interact with, if that makes any sense, other than like maybe they're into the thing that I do and they think that's cool and we talk about music, right? But like I feel like either I downplay it too much and then people just don't care at all, or I don't do enough of a job at downplaying it and then that person mystifies it, and then without knowing really what I do or getting
Is
it,
there
they think
is
like
there
it's like
a risk in doing that and trying to like over the top demystify it? You know what I mean? Like going that length. Does that at some point risk having to like internally interpret that what you do as something that's not like as impressive as it might be, because you're trying to bring it down and compare it to everyone else? But the reality is like maybe some of that comes from the desire to belong and wanted to be, you know, to relate to certain things. But, you know, you and I have a lot more in common with someone who like maybe makes full-time content creation stuff, like YouTube stuff, in terms of like how, like the autonomy that they are afforded in their lives and things like that. Like these things do separate us on certain matters from like the norm. And although I do agree what we're having is not something that should be mystical, this should be the norm. Is there any danger in wanting to like, you know, like disarm yourself, discredit it so much that over time you're like, you forget that you're the shit, low key?
I mean, I think that it's like, I feel like with me and the way I look at my perception with music and like my personal perception with making music and being a musician.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it comes in waves. It's almost like I have an off season and I have an on season, right? Like,
yeah.
And in that off season, there is like a part of me that feels like, yes, I know what I'm doing is cool, but it's not cool right now. And I need to make it cool. And that's like kind of like a thing that pushes me. This feeling of like, oh, well, I'm off the horse. It's time to get back on the horse and do it better than I've done it before and prove myself to myself every time.
Yeah.
And then like everybody else in turn, right? And then when it's on season, it's like when we're touring, when we're like dropped an album, when people are talking about us, when there's like a conversation being had, right? Then it's like I feel like I'm on top of the world, and it's like I'm like reaping the benefits of that downtime, right? And I think that people don't get that. Like that's not like a normal, like it's probably not super healthy, right? Like way to live your life, right? But there's also a part of it that's like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's just kind of how it is. So I don't really like, when I say I like demystify it, I don't want people to be like, every time I see them, like, and they don't really know what I do, to act like I'm like big and famous, because like that's not what I'm even trying to go for it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. What would that look like? I guess I haven't really thinking about it. I haven't really defined that in my head. What does like big and famous look like?
Okay, let me put it to you this way. It's less about like the idea of being big and famous. It's more about like someone who doesn't understand what it is, misunderstanding it. Like do you see what I'm saying? Like there's sometimes where it's just like, I will talk to people, and if it's like they're a constant in my life, or like someone that I like a repeat, like someone who would be like a barber or something like that in your life, and they know what you do and they talk to you about like your work or whatever, right? There is like an aspect of it where it's like, yes, there's times where I'm like super fired up and like I want to talk about this thing, but then like I don't know, like I'm trying to like see how to word this, because it's kind of like complicated. Like someone who like doesn't get it, being like thinking like, oh, this is like for the masses, when what I make is not for the masses. Does that make any sense? Like, oh, one day you've made it big, kid.
Oh, gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
This kind of thing.
Intention. I think the intention needs to be clear. I think a lot of people will, of course, interpret that intention as like a way of guarding yourself from the pain of daring to dream any larger, right? Where in reality it's just like, no, this is actually like, ouch, but we get it, you know, like we're happy with where we're at in terms of like the autonomy we have, and that we get to do what we love to do. Like on all those fronts, we're very happy, and we wouldn't want to sell any of that. And I think there's a lot of things about the industry and becoming bigger that we don't really think we would choose to sign up for if given the choice. And I think that's what I guess we sometimes want to get across, because it does feel kind of insulting when people are like, I don't know why it feels insulting, because I know they don't, I mean, I know why, but I know they're not trying to be insulting. But when people say shit like, man, I know you're going to blow up soon, like, keep trying, you got this, like, don't give up. And it's like, first of all, thank you, I guess, right? Like, but why would I give up what I'm doing in the first place? I don't, like, feels kind of like a weird thing to throw in there, but also like, that is not the goal I'm pursuing. I'm not going to give up, but that's not the goal. Do you feel me? Like, how do...
I think there is also kind of a connotation with the give up thing that doesn't, that it just proves they don't get it. They don't understand what is happening. Like, if someone tells me like, don't give up anytime, right? And I know this doesn't matter, right? That like how much money you make does not matter. And I don't look at people and categorize them in that way, right? But like, when people tell me that, I'm always like, bro, I know I made way more money than you did last year. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's this thing of like, they don't get that, like, there is money being made. Like, this is what I do for a living. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like,
where do you think that comes from? That reaction?
Well, I think it comes from, it's like people saying like, people not understanding that you do it full time. People not understanding that it's like making it is like, I feel like I've already made it because I hit my like,
they're making it sound like okay, just like a little more and you'll get to somewhere when you're already there.
I am not rich, right? But I am not like, what is it? It's like appetizer money. It's like that Stavros Halkias bit where it's like, I don't have to like stress out in the way that like a lot of people who like work way harder than me and like a normal 9-to-5 jobs do. And I know that that's like a very like lucky place that like a lot of people who are very good at making music don't get to, right? But like, I look at it from the perspective of like, if you say, don't give up, you'll make it someday, like, you just don't understand what this is like at all. Do you know what I mean? And that's like, it's less to me about like, oh,
it feels like revealing of their cynicism kind of, right? Or something like,
and it's
projection of what success looks like. And it's like, that's fine. I feel like everybody's entitled to their own version of whatever that might look like, but like again, yeah, we're not struggling. We're not like
yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
You know
And when
what I mean?
I'm pointing this out now retroactively, like when I said like, oh, I know I made more money than you or whatever, I'm basically saying
yeah, that was real
it's-
based of Bill.
Yeah, I
think.
didn't mean it like, oh, fuck you or whatever. It's just like people will say that and assume like that
Bourgeois
I'm either,
Billy came out for a second.
yeah. Actually, can we cut that? Because I feel like it sounds crazy.
Reared
Like,
his ugly head. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just teasing.
No,
I
but
don't
I
think
mean-
it's that bad. I think like it was clear what you were trying to say.
like
Like,
it'll be a scenario where it's less to me about, because like I don't give a fuck about the money thing. It's more about like,
of course, I'm just kidding. I
yeah,
was just
like
teasing.
I know that you were. I was more, as soon as I said it, I felt weird saying
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
I get that.
I felt like it's been in situations where it's like people who are like, be like, oh, don't worry, you could do it. And it's like, there's no struggle. It's like, I want more. Like, I think that's part of it, is like, you always want to like get a bigger audience, a wider audience, like have more financial security, like work like towards something bigger. Right. But I also have like kind of made peace in my head that like it's not really about that. And it's like as long as I get to like make stuff that people fuck with and that I fuck with, and I don't have to like struggle doing it, then I'm like super happy, you know,
Yeah.
too. Like the downside of it, of like falling off and like just going into obscurity or whatever, like isn't the worst thing in the world. You know,
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, it's not like something like I actively stress out about, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Damn, but we are defensive as artists.
I do. Yeah, because it's, I think I'm defensive in the sense of, hold on, I got a text message.
Not just you.
Sorry.
I mean, I feel like this is such a relatable thing that you're talking about for most artists. Whereas this, because I oftentimes think about it retroactively. I'm like, why do I give a shit? Like, I don't, like, if I
mean-
really think about it, I guess I don't. But like, I do. It does feel awkward. There feels like some weird imbalance in like I don't say that shit to them. Like, keep at it. Maybe your business will become the biggest business in town. You know, like the biggest
Yeah.
barbershop business in town. You guys got it. You guys got to keep aiming for the top. Like, if I don't do that to them, you know, and they can understand, and like if I started doing that, I think they'd be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, what's wrong with you?"
That's-
That's how it feels for us as artists who are already making money. We're fine. We're not struggling.
It's less about, to me, it's less about making it's not about the money. It's more about like just being taken seriously for what you do, and like people understanding like, oh, like this is like a thing that you do and have like seen success in or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. But I do think that like that perception is like, if I want to be not even necessarily friends with you, but if I want to be like friendly with you and you're a part of my life and I see you like every like 2 weeks or whatever the thing is, right? Like, being taken seriously is like a part of that relationship, in the same way that I take them seriously just as a human being for whatever
Yeah.
they do, you know?
Right.
And like at the end
Yeah,
of the
that
day,
makes
you should
sense.
just treat people how you want to treat people, like treat people nicely, you know. And
You
it's
want
not
to treat
like
people how
yeah.
you want they to treat them to treat you.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I meant. But yeah, like
Yeah.
but like I know that like none of that matters in the grand scheme of things. It just kind of feels more like a thing that irks me, because it's like, how do you tell someone that you've been like successful without being like, oh, we were mega successful and we did like, oh man, we were #1 on Billboard and we fucking, you know, like there's like this like weird middle ground that I think the reason why I almost look at what we do in the same vein as a lot of things with like content creators, like internet content creators, because it's the same vibe.
that,
Like
but
it's
I
the
feel
same
that.
kind of class, I feel like. You know, if it was a video game, we would be like rappers who also like spec into like content creation. You know what I mean? And not necessarily just by making content, but just because it's like such a similar lifestyle, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Pissing
What
me
do
the H off.
What are you smoking?
You're pissing me the H off.
Are you smoking that piss?
Yeah, I'm smoking on your grandfather's ashes and your daddy's ashes.
That's
and
fucked up.
your
They're both
ashes.
dead.
They are. Yeah, I know. How do you?
Fucked up, dude.
How else would I be able to smoke their ashes if they weren't? Like when I cut one of their toes off and then like burn that. I guess I could.
Can I tell you something that I don't think I've ever told anyone?
You're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm gonna fucking strangle you in your sleep.
All right, go ahead, do your confession or whatever.
No, so you know how like my dad, he died. You've reminded me this a few times,
yeah.
right? Oh, whatever, big whoop, right? Yeah.
Cracker, we don't care.
so when my dad died, we cremated him, right? He said he wanted to be cremated, and he didn't give us like any kind of like specific instructions with the ashes, right? And so we took him to this in North Carolina. We took
garage sale.
We took him to a garage sale and just for like free dirt, you know,
soil for plants.
Yeah, no, but we were like, okay, my dad, you know, he really liked not hiking. What is it like when you like not mountain climbing either, but like, you know, climbing a mountain via hiking. Backpacking. That's what they call it, backpacking. Yeah. So
would he get lost at the REI store or the Aces hardware store?
Yeah. So we took him to North Carolina and like went on to like the Appalachian, you know, in the mountain ranges out there, and we like climbed up really high and we found this like beautiful creek, right, to scatter his ashes, right? And so then my mom was like, hey, do you want to say anything? And at that point I feel like I was still like processing the fact that he even died, and so I was just like, love you, Dad. That was kind of it, you know what I mean? Didn't really know what to say. I feel like it was and my Uncle Jeff was there, by the way, which was like fun, you know, he's just there, you know, like and so I was given the duty of like scattering his ashes, right? So like, I don't know, no one tells you like how to scatter your dad's ashes. Like that's not, there's no like,
I mean, it seems like a pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, but like you don't want to touch it, right? Like as a part of me was like, I don't want to touch like burnt human, right? So like,
right,
I guess
you want to thrust it away from yourself.
My thought is to kind of like go like this with it, but I was like, I don't want to touch it. So
What do you mean like this? Like grab it with your hands,
grab it with like, your hands,
handful at a time, and just like
I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
Sorry,
right?
Father.
So and it's like big. It's a big ass thing. It's a lot of ashes, and he's a big guy. You know,
he's like, a big guy.
Yeah. So I was
big guy, big ashes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what they say about that? Big feet, big ashes.
You always say that. Big guy, big ashes.
I do say that. I immediately imagine people cremated when I meet them. Like in my head, I envision like, what cremated? How much would you
He's like
take
15 pounds of ash, easy.
15? Yeah. Minus the dental, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm carrying this big ass thing and it's heavy, and then my mom's like, go ahead, scatter them, and I go to do it, but it's like heavier than it looks, and it doesn't really come out at first, you know, it just like kind of tilts and nothing comes out, and I was like, fuck. And it's like the consistency of like Nesquik or something like that, you know what I mean? It's like
Kool-Aid,
kind of dense. And
okay,
so then I shut up, bro. So
why are you mad?
So
I was just trying to think.
Did you say creamy? Is that what you said?
No, I said Kool-Aid.
Oh, I thought you said creamy. I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
That's what creamy. My father's creamy ashes.
Yeah, cremated. Isn't that when it becomes creme fraiche?
Yeah,
consistency wise.
So anyway, so I go to scatter his ashes, and I go to kind of like tilt it further, and then they all just dump out at one time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, and then you just see them like slowly like a stack of his ashes just like go down. And then my mom was like, it was just like completely silent, and it was like a part of me that felt like really defeated, because I was like, oh, like my mom entrusted me to scatter my dad's ashes. I just kind of like clumped them down, and then as it like goes on, she just goes like, this is what he would have wanted, and I just started like giggling.
True.
But it was
He
like
probably
crazy
would have.
the way that it was like she didn't realize at the time how funny it was, so I was just like that, and then he just went on, and then like and then as I'm walking back, I realized like I have to tell someone this story at some point in my life, and this is the time.
You know what would have been better? Here's a different version of that.
Okay, perfect.
Your dad dies. Y'all go. He's cremated, right? Cremated. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Cremated.
He's burnt up.
Yeah.
He's all burnt out and burnt up.
Yeah.
Charred down. You know, he's none but ashes.
All charred down and bricked up, if you know what I'm saying.
Your mind is a fascinating thing. So he's dead, right?
Yes.
And he's ashes. I don't know why I keep repeating that, but okay. So but it's
he's
winter.
Dead.
But it's winter and it's cold. And what you hadn't realized, like you were holding the vase with his ashes, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, Father, why'd you have to leave us behind to die slowly? That should have been me, you know, or whatever you say,
accurate.
right?
Yeah.
You're crying, but some of the tears, as like you're shaking back and forth, as you rock back and forth, some of the tears make their way into the vase, right? Drop, 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 drop. They go down, a lot of tears, a little bit of snot in there too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is your grandma there?
No.
Is your aunt there?
It's just my Uncle Jeff and my mom.
Okay. Uncle Jeff is standing right there, right? You take the ashes,
I have
you're
to
like...
say, I love my Uncle Jeff, but if you knew my Uncle Jeff, there's something very funny about him being there. I'll explain later, but no. But
you're like, oh, Mom, Uncle Jeff.
Yes, there's an aspect of it that's like Uncle Jeff.
Yeah. Mom, Uncle Jeff, Dad. You know, you look down,
dude.
You toss the vase, you go, the ashes fly out, but it's so cold, right?
Okay.
That as you toss them out, they freeze into icicles mixed with your tears, and they penetrate Uncle Jeff. Like, and they stick him all over. A mix of you stabbed him with your tears and your father's ashes, and he's like, and he starts bleeding out from the neck. He's like, Billy, why? Your mom is like, you know, and you're like, oh my God, who did that?
Like loses it.
Who did that?
She loses it, immediately kills herself.
She pulls out a gun. You're like, Mom? And she's just, you're there.
I'm just like,
oh my God, what happened? Who did that? You know?
Yeah. Honestly, that's how it should have worked out, if we're being real, you know? Yeah, I like your version better. I'm not gonna lie. At first I was cynical. I didn't think it was gonna be it, but no, I think this
Drop
is
the
it.
lore on Uncle Jeff now.
Okay, well, Uncle Jeff is like, all right, like first of all, incredibly cool guy, like just all around super chill dude. But he is like, he had like long curly hair, and he was in like a Christian rock band when he was growing up, and he was like an artist. You know, he did a lot of photography and stuff. He didn't do it full time. His son does. His son Chris. He actually does like comic book stuff, and he does like cons and stuff like that. It's really cool. But
cons, dude, just like you.
Yeah, I do a different kind of con. You know, my grift.
Yeah.
No, but
he goes to conventions. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes to conventions. Which, by the way, if you ever get a chance, check out Chris McJunkin. That's my cousin. He's incredible. He has really good. He worked on a thing called Zero's Heroes. That was really good.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna spread another message for you because you're probably too embarrassed to do this here, but I saw you doing it all over your Discord. If you guys ever see him in public or at a convention, please make it into a big deal and like, oh my God, it's him. Especially if Bill's with anyone, like really try to make him seem cool. He would really appreciate that.
Me?
Yeah.
Why did we get this from me talking about my cousin?
Oh, I said like a side note because we're talking about cons and you said conventions. And I said like,
yeah.
if
No,
people were to run into you at conventions.
If you see me at a con, actually come say hey to me. Like,
just
really.
act like, but also make sure you act like he's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because that helps Bill like feel good. That's it. It makes
it's okay to lie to him and say he's a big deal. But anyway, no. So my uncle Jeff. I can't tell. I don't want to like give too much lore because I don't want to get too in depth of things that he might not want shared or whatever. But he
sold crack. Let's just say
he
it.
sold crack.
He sold crack.
Jeff
Let's just put it out there.
He just sold a lot of crack.
He still sells crack, maybe.
He sells it to me. Yeah, no.
Let's just put it out there, I guess.
No, my Uncle Jeff does not sell crack. He is a perfectly upstanding, law-abiding citizen. However, he just has like a very like he did art, he did photography. Like he was like the first dude I ever knew that like fucked around with like Photoshop. When I was a kid, I asked him one time if he could like Photoshop my head on someone else's body. And he did that and then gave it to me next year when I saw him. And I was like, holy shit. It was like me on like an ice skater's body. And I thought that was kind of funny.
Did it look good?
Yeah, look, I mean, especially for the time. It was like fucking the year 2000 or something crazy. So I was like,
you still have it?
Yeah, dude, it's back there. Don't worry about it though. It's put away so no one can steal it.
Just like your father's vase.
You love making fun of my dead dad too much.
I don't love making fun of your dead dad. I love making fun of the idea
of your dad,
the triviality. Of the triviality of your dad's death.
Yes,
like,
I know.
Because it isn't, you know, and like I did appreciate your dad, and I do feel like he would appreciate knowing that when his memories of him are conjured, that they bring about laughter in a room, you know?
Yeah. I
feel like he would much rather that than sorrow.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like, I mean, like, canonically, the last thing that he said to me was he called me ugly.
Yeah. Which will be canonically the last thing I say before I choke the life out of your eye.
You're so ugly! And I'm just like, yeah. And you're like, why are these wolves here?
When I finally choke you, and your body stops moving, and I'm like, that's it. His bloodline has come to an end.
Yeah.
And then I walk away into the horizon, never to be seen again.
I like that.
What do you think?
mean, you could have just wait because I don't plan on having kids, and so I'm pretty sure my bloodline's just going to end with me. When I die, choking in an Applebee's.
What if someone surprises you and clones you without your permission?
Well, that'd be kind of weird.
What?
If they did that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. People don't do weird things. People don't, like, it's like me saying, like, what if somebody robbed you? You're like, why would someone do that? It's such a meanie-weenie thing to do.
Well, I mean, I am also valid in thinking that.
But, like, okay, it is a meanie-weenie thing to do, but what if someone does it? Like, you know.
I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to wait for that guy to die, I guess.
I'm not
how about
risking
this?
that. I'm not risking all that.
If that happens, how about you kill that guy?
Yeah, okay, but I obviously will. But I mean,
you just
like,
burst into my home like tomorrow, and you're like, "Where's the clone?" As you like choke me, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And you're like, "You must be him," and then you kill me. There was never a clone.
Yes.
There was.
I mean, can I just get you both to like go in a submarine together, and I'd be like, "Oh, you guys are gonna have to go and like talk it out," and then when you're finished like talking, it's like the Pope, you know, like we get to see which one of you like stays and which one of you like has to like change their name or whatever. But what, like, while y'all thinking that's the case, it's actually like that billionaire type submarine, and it just crinkles up underwater.
It's my least favorite kind of submarine. The Logitech controller kind.
No, was it? Yeah, what was it?
It was a Logitech. It was being controlled by a Logitech controller, which is crazy just because y'all couldn't get a 360 controller at least. Y'all couldn't get an Xbox One and Xbone controller. Y'all had to hit them with the damn, with the Logitech. I had a Logitech controller back in like 2008. And it had, you know what it had? You know how like it's like, oh, X, Y, A, B normally for the buttons? That shit just said 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's so 2000 and late.
So I say that.
So what's happening this week behind the Patreon?
You know what? I think it's your turn. I think it's your turn to say what's happening this week. I'm not going to do it. Last time you tricked me into doing it. With your trickery, I've decided I'm not doing it. It's your turn. Go on.
No.
The following is a preview of this week's Patreon exclusive episode. Available now over on the Void FM podcast Patreon.
Welcome, motherfuckers.
Howdy, y'all. It's Kill Bill Rapper and Dapper Rav. Oh no, you're gonna set my pubes on fire?
In the Bible, a lot of people died. You think about those people dying, it was Weeble, he died.